Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is John here. Hold on one second, I'm gonna turn on this light. See if that helps a little bit. Yeah, that should. Alright, I had made a few videos earlier about Hillary Clinton because, I'm so sick of every time I'm turning on the media, mainstream media, which I barely ever watch anymore because it just makes me cringe. It's all lies. But, I figured, since all the mainstream media does is bash Trump, and I really don't think Trump is that bad of a guy, honestly. I really don't. He says some crude stuff, but I mean, I'm guilty of that too. Before I knew Jesus, I said really, really dirty stuff. I know I did. And I've been in locker rooms before, and I've heard way worse. Way, way worse. I mean, I heard Ben Carson saying that to somebody, Neil Cavuto, and he's like, really? What kind of gyms are you working out in? Any? I mean, have you ever been on a football team or a baseball team? Like, have you ever hung out with teenage guys? I mean, yeah, granted, I guess Trump was like, what is he, 70 now? Say he would be 59 when he said there something. What, I don't know. 11 years ago. Yes, it was immature. It was stupid. I've heard that Trump really is like kind of prude with women, and he's a narcissist. He really wants to be liked. So I think he was just playing the game that Billy Bush was, putting him in. I think his name was Billy Bush, right? Oh, Bush. All of them, are criminals. They all are criminals in my eyes. I mean, the whole family's a crime syndicate. I mean, Jeb Bush, I didn't even know like what he was involved in until this election, but I knew George Bush. He's both Bushes deserve to be brought up on war crimes, I believe. But anyway, I mean, and that's something that I take very seriously. I think that Hillary Clinton is probably going to steal this election from Trump. I think that all the tapes and the hype and everything is just meant to make people believe that Trump has lost all support. Nobody wants to vote for him anymore. And, if enough people believe that, they could probably get away with stealing the election. I say no. Listen, okay? Trump said something stupid 11 years ago. Hillary has been committing serious crimes against America, okay? And she's committed more crimes in the past 11 years than Trump could even dream of. I can't tell of any crimes that the man has committed, and the number one attribute I look for in a president is, does he follow the law? Because all of our presidents lately have been breaking the law over and over, and Obama has been the worst. Bush right before. I mean, each time it gets worse, and Hillary already has been breaking the law like crazy. So you can just imagine how she would just disregard, everything. I mean, she doesn't care about the Constitution. She doesn't care about appointing a Supreme Court judge that will uphold the Constitution like Justice Scalia did for, the next couple generations. She's going to put in a liberal, somebody that is going to, basically screw us. I mean, that is huge, people. Don't forget about the Supreme Court justices. We already know who Trump is going to pick. If he picks somebody else, we have control over Trump because he is not controlled by somebody else. He his loyalty is to the people. He's paying for his own campaign and he's taking small donations. But his loyalty is to the people because it's the people who are giving him all of his success and power and who are believing in him and trusting in him. And if he double crosses us, the people will hold his feet to the fire, I believe. I really hope the American people don't just wuss out if he starts becoming a tyrant. But the only way I see that ever happening is if he gets in office and he's co-opted right away. Say, brought into some basement room or whatever and say, listen, we can murder your grandkids whenever we want, or your children, or, whatever. And Trump, I know, loves his family. I can just tell. And I don't know what he would do at that point. I don't know what I would do. Honestly, I hope I would just stick to my guns and, and I hope he does too if he gets in, because I really believe Hillary's gonna steal this, and I believe that if we're gonna get him in, it's gonna take a peaceful revolution after she gets elected, because we're gonna have to count these votes and do exit polls, because if we don't have proof, we're not gonna have any case when we're all marching on Washington saying, listen, Hillary, you didn't win. You stole this election just like you stole the last election. And we know you're in cahoots with the media, and we know that you have basically control over what is put out, the stories about you. And we know that the media has been directed to just trash Trump at any step of the way. And that's the biggest endorsement. Everybody is against this guy, and that makes me so much more for him. And if I'm wrong and Trump is just a puppet and, then I'm wrong, okay? I'm not perfect, but I really don't think I am. I really think that Trump is for real. I do think there's a chance that he could get in and realize, how dangerous this is. But I think he already does. The man is putting his neck on the line, and I think he knows it. And I think he has to do exactly what he said. If he gets in, he needs to put Hillary away. He needs to appoint a special prosecutor to her case and put Bill away, okay? It's unacceptable to have these people running around above the law. And I would love to see Hillary in a orange jumpsuit and handcuffs and actually, being told her sentence, as long as it's like a life sentence or the death penalty, because she's murdered, okay? The Clinton body count, look it up. She and Bill have had many, many people murdered. And what else do I have to say about that? But, also the rape of Bill, the harassment of Hillary. Hillary has broken the law by abusing these women, physically and verbally, okay? Grabbing these women, making them, threatening them to keep their mouth closed. What kind of a person stays with a man that she knows rapes people and won't stop? Bill Clinton's still a pervert. He's still taking flights on Jeffrey Epstein's plane, the Lolita Express, going to this private pedophile island or whatever. and it's not, it's just too much to even think it's reality. Okay, listen to me right now. This has been I just had the longest debate argument. Like, I wasn't mad or anything, but I was just trying to. My dad is a hardcore liberal. He's already voted for Hillary. And he's like, you better not, don't even try to talk to me. Like, he won't even listen to the other side. He won't even let that process through his mind. What I'm saying is nuts, and there's no way it's true. There's no way there's any conspiracies. There's no way there's voter fraud. There's no way. And Trump is a bigot. I don't think Trump is a bigot. I don't think Trump is a racist. I don't think Trump is a bad guy. I don't think Trump is perfect. I don't think Trump is a constitutional law expert. But you know what I do think? I think Trump is the answer in 2016 to make America great again, or at least get us back on the right path. And I believe that he is sincere when he says that. I believe that he loves this country and is a patriot. And I have that same love in my heart. I ache and Lord, please watch over this country. Please, Lord. Show these people that who you want them to vote for, Lord. I just have an idea. It can't be the one that's for abortion. It can't be the one that's for gay marriage. Even though she wasn't for gay marriage forever. And then she just, when Obama basically said it was okay, she did. But it's got to be Trump. Yes, he said some crude things. That's over. He apologized. Hillary has said, look at the new WikiLeaks data dump. Please go to wikileaks.com and read this stuff. She has a disdain for her own constituents, for her own voters. She calls them dumbass. And I told my dad this, and he's like, I'm still, he does, it's crazy, okay? I'm sitting there naming off crime after crime after crime after crime after crime, and all he can say is, well, Donald Trump's an idiot, and Donald Trump's a bigot. Are you kidding me? That's the best you got? I'm coming at you with facts, and I can back them up, and I told him, let's go look it up. I will show you the proof. They don't want to look at the proof. If I'm wrong, okay, and my ideas are just so crazy and you can prove them wrong, please do. Because I don't even like believing in this. I don't even like knowing that there's this secret conspiracy, there's this secret globalism plot, there's a satanic new world order. I don't want to deal with it if it's not real. But it is real. I've been researching this for years, okay? And my dad's like, well, I don't have the time to research it like you. Well, you know what? I'm like, Dad, you're gonna lose everything you got. You don't understand it. He doesn't understand that a free market is prosperous. He thinks that more government is the answer. And I just don't get, after 8 years of Obama, he thinks that our country is okay. Just because Obama says so? What? Our country is far from okay. Even Hillary Clinton says we're far from okay. He's like, we're fine right now. What's wrong with another 4 years? I'm like, we will not last another 4 years. If Hillary adds on more debt, we are gonna be bankrupt. You know what? We're gonna end up with the dollar collapsing. You know what? It's not gonna be the world reserve currency anymore. And you're gonna have nothing in your bank account one day when you wake up. And I don't want that to happen to you. You're my dad. Invest in gold. Buy things. Buy food. Buy solar panels. Whatever you gotta do, do it. Buy a new house up in the country so we can go there. My dad has some wealth. I'm gonna make a part 2.